Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Debbie Obierika in the building, and you're welcome to another day in the Vlogmas series. Excited I cannot begin to explain how I'm feeling, and if I don't touch my face in my introduction video, is that an introduction video? If you're new here, I'm a YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. I film videos on asthma awareness, lifestyle, hair care, and every other thing in between. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that is really troubling my heart and a lot of Nigerian youths. If you're interested, please keep on watching. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the famous term Japa. If you're not Nigerian, Japa simply means run away. Run away, leave your country, go to a land that you think has greener pastures. And in 2021, we have seen the highest level of immigration, especially among people within their 21 to 35. A lot of young people have moved to Canada, to the UK, to the US, well, majorly to the UK and to Canada. I guess Trump's effect hasn't really left the United States, and a lot of people are not migrating there as well. I don't know if that statistic is right, but I know that on YouTube every day I find somebody that is just moving to the UK during a pandemic, moving to Canada during one thing. And to be honest, I have never been a jackpot person. Okay, I've never been the one that wanted to leave my country and live elsewhere. I've always wanted to travel. I mean, I've gone to I think about 29 states in the country, so I've always wanted to travel. But jackpotting or immigrating has never been my thing. Funny story. In secondary school, SS3, where I was taking my wife and my jam, my parents brought it up that I should take SATs and move to the US. Fun fact again, my mom's maternal family, most of them live in the United States. So it was a good idea. The school that they were projecting for me was in Louisiana, which is not too far from where my grandma lives. So I was like, okay, it wasn't something I wanted because I don't know, I've always just liked the Nigerian vibe. I've always felt like I will be successful. Successful better here. I don't know. I just like Nigeria, to be honest. I don't like change. Change is something that I'm not very good with. So I was just like, you know what, I don't want to go. But it was a good option because I mean, in that time, if I had gone, prospects would have been better for me and all of that. So I took my SATs, got a half scholarship, got the admission, but I ended up not going. As you guys already know, I schooled here in Nigeria, University of Benin Research, and it's one experience that I will never take back. I have regrets. No, I don't have regrets. I have hurts, but I won't take it back because it taught me a whole lot of lessons, and I got a family from going to University of Benin. Anyway, so I've never been a Jacqua person. So even in that time when my mom said I shouldn't go, I felt bad because obviously as a teenager you've been hyping, oh, I'm going to the US, and you end up not going to the US. So I felt kind of bad. But I've never really been someone that wanted to leave the country. Post university, I wanted to go for a master's. Still want to go for a master's, but I never thought about going for a master's and settling there. The whole idea for me was a 2-year course and I'm done and I come back and then I just fit into my country's economy and everything. But with the way the things are going, I really feel like I need to leave this country. First of all, there are no jobs. Let us start with that. There are no jobs, and if you find a job, it would tear the life out of you. Like, you will literally not have a life. Government jobs are reserved for the government jobs are reserved for the who knows who, the wealthy, the rich, or whatever. And we all know that private sector can be very overbearing. So there are no government jobs for you to get. Like, if you literally apply for a government job and you don't know anybody here in Nigeria, you're wasting your time because you will never get that job. I said what I said. Drag me if you want to. But you will never get that job. That is how our country is. In fact, in this country, if you don't give something, you can't get something. So literally in this country, education is not the key. If my kids decide that they don't want to go past secondary and they want to go and learn a skill like coding or something, I'm all for it. University never helped anybody, okay? Because you see jobs, I'll tell you, initially when we're in school and we're just looking through job ads, you see have a 2-1, that's a second class upper, and have a BSc. Now it is have a BSc. If you have a master, it's an added advantage. If you have an ICANN or ACC, it's an added advantage. So like you keep going, like the bar keeps getting higher and higher and higher. Anyway, back to what I was saying. you can't get a job. There are no jobs. If you get a private sector job, you don't have a life. I have friends that work from Monday to Sunday. They work 4 weeks, like 4 weekends in the month. They get 1 weekend off. So you get 1 weekend off in 2 months. That's really crazy. You're paid crap. The bills are a lot. Electricity bill has been risen over 5 times this year. It is exhausting. Transportation is high. In fact, everything is a cry for leave this country if you can and find something better. So lately I've been contemplating, like, are you sure that this Nigeria is for me? I mean, sometimes I jokingly say, look at my skin, I'll really fit in there abroad and all of that. But it's really saddening that most of my friends, I just wake up today, oh, hi Debs, I'm leaving for the UK. Hi Debs, I'm leaving to Canada. Hi Debs. Like, everybody is moving. And I'm asking myself, is my belief in this country that strong that I want to stay and wait it out and see if it will get better? Because for me as a business owner, 2022 is not going to be funny. I don't know how my customers are going to buy my product. I don't even know how I'm going to buy raw materials. I explained in one of the vlogs that I bought a closure that I used to buy for 3,000 naira as a 2018. I bought it for I bought half of that, which is 1.5. I bought it for 11,000, which means the full one was 22,000, as opposed to 3,000 naira. The longest closures then we're buying for 5k. Now we're talking 30,000. We're talking 40. The economy is a mess. And it is not encouraging for business owners, for people that work jobs, because in fact I think for business owners it's even better, because as the inflation is rising, you have the luxury of getting your cost price back. Like, if I buy a product for 80 naira and then next time I go back it's 100 naira, I would now start selling at maybe 150 as opposed to the 120 I was selling before, because I need to make my profit back. But for salary earners, what are they going to do? Their salaries do not change. The government or the organization is not going to increase your salary, because their running cost has increased as well. They spend money on fuel, they spend money on security, all of that. Their running cost is increasing, their revenue is increasing as well, but they will not increase your salary. So basically, you will still be earning the same thing, and you go and buy the thing that the business owner has added another 13 naira on top. With that, your same meager salary. So I beg to defer. I am among the Japa people now. If I get a chance, I'm going. And through God who made me, I will not come back. And if I can take my siblings along with me, I'm fine. I know my parents will not want to leave. I mean, they're already, my mom is in her 60s, my dad is in his 60s. They would not want to go anywhere. They want to just, maybe go on trips and all of that. But if I can move as many people as I can move with me out, I will gladly do it. But then I also have this worry that eventually in 10-20 years we might regret leaving our country and moving to the Western world, because I don't know, I can't just take my mind off the story of the Israelites in the Bible, how they left their regular land. I think it was Abraham that started that journey, and then they settled in Canaan. I think, was it Canaan? Sorry, Canaan is the promised land. They settled in Egypt. In a foreign land. Blended very well. They were appreciated. They had their own kindred. Because I hear now that in Ontario, they have like Nigerians everywhere. They have like group meetings and all of that stuff. And before we knew it, in the Bible, 40 years down the line, Joseph had died. Everybody had moved on. A new king came and dealt with all the immigrants. And they suffered captivity for a long time. But obviously, I don't know whether I'm taking it too seriously, but then I feel like, okay, in the long run, would we ever blend into the foreign society? Would they ever accept us as part of them? Or would there come a time where they will now be like something like what happened to the Israelites? Like, I wouldn't know. I can't say slavery or anything, but I have that at the back of my mind that by the time we're now a lot in their country, wouldn't they start worrying that we want to take their country from them? Because I hear that when Nigerians go abroad, we do the most, both good and both bad. We're the most hardworking, we're the best doctors, we're the best chefs, we're the best everything. And then also we have a lot of people that commit a lot of crime. So they now start to worry that these people have left their country to come and take over ours. So these are the things I worry about. And also, do I want to raise my kids abroad? I mean, I'm not going to be spanking my kids left, right, and center, but sometimes I want to twist your ear without fear. And I also want you to learn your culture. I want you to learn your language. I want you to travel to the village. I want you to know your grandparents. I want you to mix up with your immediate environment. I want you to see life how I saw it, or even better. And I don't know if the abroad would give me that, It would be so strange to not be around my friends and my family and all of that. Obviously, you have your immediate family, your husband, your kids, but sometimes I feel like it can get really lonely over there. If you live abroad, please let me know in the comment section you're Nigerian, how it feels living there. Does it get lonely? Do you wish you never went? I mean, when you look at the state of your country, do you think that you made the right decision, or some days you just want to pack your bags and come back home? Honestly, this topic is I don't know. There's a lot. There's a whole lot, and I don't know. Right now, I'm in between. So in case one day you see a vlog moving to something, so that's what we did. But honestly, I would rather stay. But being an economist, looking at this, our economy, our GDP is trash. Our currency is our currency is nothing to write home about. Our debt is piling, and we have no way of generating revenue to clear out the debt. So honestly, it's like I'm gonna go, and when I go, my skin's gonna be brighter, and I'll just blend it. This is my hair that is half black and blonde. I'll just color everything blonde and blending. You get it? But yeah, I don't know. Japa is now on the table, to be honest. Japa is really now on the table because, for example, the job I work is so stressful. You resume at 7:30, you close at 6 p.m. You leave your house before the sun is up. I was telling my friend that I'm not sure I know anybody outside my compound. Like, you leave the house before I leave the house 6:30. I get home like past 7:30 p.m. It's already night. I just get inside the house, try to make dinner, sleep, wake up again at 5, continue. No life. Like, you have no life outside that. If I have wigs to make, I have to do it in dead of the night. I'm not saying that we don't want to, like, hard work is good. Hard work pays. But we're human beings. Can we just get a break sometimes? I don't know if abroad, the working conditions are better, but in the movies they make it look like it's better. But then I feel like, for me, that as an Igbo girl, that money is literally almost everything. If you pay me a certain amount of money, what's my business with Saturday and Sunday? That's a joke. I will never give my Saturday and Sunday, but I can work extra hours if I'm being paid for overtime. But how many private firms will pay you for working overtime? Sometimes I play with my friend. I say, when you come late, they deduct your salary. When you work overtime, I'm not supposed to pay you for working past 6 p.m. But it's the country we live in. Anyway, this is what I feel about Jackpot. My fears are basically, what if in the future these people reject us or eject us? What happens then? The culture shock. I don't know how people that are abroad are dealing with the culture shock, because I feel like it's very, 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 very apart. Like, the culture shock is another thing I worry about. My kids growing up in an environment that is not totally my home, being away from my family, my friends, feeling lonely. And what if it is not the best choice? What if moving doesn't now give me the satisfaction I need, for my career, for my brand? There's a whole lot of questions to ask. And I'm to be honest, I'm really confused. But the economy is not helping. And the fact that you're working hard, earning peanuts, and you can barely survive, pushes you towards, wanting to leave the country. But they say don't make a decision when you are, under pressure, because you might not be making the right decision. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about jackpot? And if you've already jackpot, can you answer these questions that I've asked about culture shock, about a supposed Armageddon in the future where they eject us, and how you're coping living there? Are the working conditions better? Are the incentives better? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. You know what you're supposed to now. Like this video if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't, share, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.